Hi guys, I'm here in Reading. The reason I'm here today is I accepted an invite to play in the 900. 900 means 900 seconds a frame, 15 minutes a frame. Whoever's in front wins the frame. There's also a shot clock, 20-second shot clock. Any shot you play must involve a cushion, unless it's a pot. If that doesn't happen, it's a foul shot, and then your opponent gets ball in hand to put wherever they want.
Some people have called it TikTok snooker. All you want to do is pot, pot, pot.
I'm here with 7 other of the top players, top 16 players. It's a little bit out of my depth. Again,
You play Neil Robertson. How equipped to this format do you feel he is? I mean, you watch more snooker than anyone.
when he's playing well, he's like 18, 19 seconds a shot, and so I don't think the times, for any of these players actually, I don't think the times would be a problem.
We don't know how he's going to play. I suspect we know how Neil Robertson might play.
You'll notice a difference. The cue ball we're using has got red dots in it, so that obviously can highlight any spin that you're putting on the cue ball.
They're going to have to play slightly different shots. The ball in hand makes it quite risky, so you can't really take on a shot. In normal snooker, they'll be willing to play a very thin safety, knowing that if they miss, they can readjust. But with the 900, you can't, because the moment you make a foul, it's ball in hand.
Stephen will go for everything because he's how he's always played, but he's given an early chance away.
Sit down.
You don't want to be giving Neil a chance like this so early on.
You're back again. Was it a tough decision?
I think back stretching it a little bit. I'm back for one day. Yeah, because I don't play, really. Yeah, lambs to the slaughter.
I don't know about that. Actually, all the pros last week, they were saying, well, the fact that you are so busy with your YouTube channel, that you're still kind of hitting balls. Would that be fair?
Yeah, I'm playing a bit. I was in Saudi last week. I did quite a lot of content last week. Made a couple of centuries, so yeah.
It's all coming out now.
No, listen, but I did play one night against the 2 wildcards. I couldn't put 2 balls in a row, and then the next day, so every day is different.
I mean, you've got Neil Robertson ranked 3rd. I think Mark Williams is 4th, and they're all great players.
Then how did Stephen get involved in the mix?
Well, Stephen is a weird story. So I had 7, and I was struggling for the 8th, and I was out early in the morning with my dogs in the forest, and I just thought, I just know he'll probably say no, but I'll kick myself if I don't send a message. So then I sent a message, and he just came back and went, okay, I'll play. That was it. And I'm so pleased to have him here. It's been such a great story to have him playing in this event.
Yeah, he's not someone that
29.
needs to practice too much. He's always got that same sort of rhythm with his cue action, really. It doesn't... See some players, they've sort of tinkered around with bits and bobs, but he's just stayed true to form, really.
He's got to get underneath the cue ball a little bit, hasn't he, on this shot, to get for the black into the same pocket.
37.
And that's okay. Choice of reds to either middle.
45.
Well, he looks pretty good, doesn't he? I have to say that the cue ball's done the rounds a little bit here. He's not been on everything perfectly. He's probably just getting to grips with the tail, but his cueing looks absolutely bang on. He's coming here fresh, I suppose, on the back of
50.
playing well in Saudi without anything in between. And this is a good start.
51.
He'll be up for making a few centuries in this match.
Well, Stephen was a bit like Steve Davis back in
59.
the day. A bit like Neil now, just take great pleasure in inflicting as big a win as they can. Something that was in Milton Keynes, well, I think everything was there then.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I watched that. I was standing at the back of the arena in the Barbican.
Yeah, I think he made 5
71.
centuries, I think, in that match. Something ridiculous. Anyway, this frame's over. Stephen went for the 1 red, which he didn't get very close to.
How's the table?
And Neil is ticking over
78.
very nicely here.
Snooker 900s, it can be a leveller. I mean, so it's anything can happen. Stephen Hendry knows how to play, knows all the shots. Obviously, Neil's favourite. He's playing, he's on form. He just lost at the weekend. You know, he's got the UK next
95.
week. So it's going to be a tough ask. But you know, Stephen Hendry is just a phenomenon.
Powered it round, stumbling through left-hand running side.
What a field. Top players in the world, really. The week before York, week after Saudi, so they're all sharp.
Yeah.
I just enjoy it.
It's a class lineup. We're going to have plenty of fun with it. And Mark Williams, your old buddy, he's been trolling you a little bit.
And I'm sure after he sees me play, he'll be trolling me even more.
He did actually say that, maybe you did retire too soon, quit too soon. I mean, in hindsight, do you have any regrets?
No, not really. I retired because my game was shot, so I didn't enjoy the way I was playing. So yeah, that was the reason. No regrets. Listen, I still miss it. I still miss the occasions. Still miss finals, semi-finals. Big arenas full. Don't you ever stop missing that sort of same thing. I'm glad I'm out.
Uh-oh.
When your opponent knocks in break after break, you come back to the table and you're not sure whether you really want to. You don't really relish the thought of coming back and playing your shot.
No, you're not playing well, you don't feel good. And in a way, you sort of want him to make 100 every visit, so you can go home and tell everyone that he had like 3 or 4 centuries against me. Nothing.
Didn't play the best shot there, did he? To get on the black, to get a good positional shot out of this.
Neil's not seasoned in the 900. He doesn't play in many shootouts, so he only got a few seconds to think about it. And I don't think he made the right
Neil
choice, to
Robertson,
be honest,
16.
at the beginning. And he's fell short there.
You see players who need ranking points who very rarely miss the shootout.
Stephen Hendry, 8.
He's covered the red though.
Shot.
Oh yeah. Not much doubt about that one really, was there?
I think sometimes the most difficult part about that shot is not always the pot, it's getting that cue ball through nicely. You can pot it and leave the cue ball dead, or you can lose the cue ball to the cushion, but he used it absolutely perfectly, didn't he? Stunned through onto the black.
Play that shot and screw back into baulk, didn't they? But makes the shot harder. Just go all out for the pot like Neil did there. Not going to be easy. At the moment, I think he's going to just be potting the black into one of these corner pockets.
Certainly winning
70.
the ranking event in Saudi Arabia earlier in the season has absolutely given Neil Robertson so many options. He can play him whatever he wants to now. His ranking, he knows he's playing in the Tour Championship and all of the things like that. He knows those points are on for 2 years. So I think, well, there's 2 ways you can go with it. You can become very relaxed, a bit like Luca Brissell did when he won the World Championship, or you can pick and choose your events, I suppose, which he might do.
Yeah, that's sort of what he has done up until this point since winning it. You're right in saying that. Back involved and playing all the events.
30.
I didn't see his name in the draw for the shootout because the draw's out, isn't it? But I wasn't exactly looking for it either because I didn't think there was a chance of him being involved. But
Well, I'm surprised he's played for this plant. He didn't need to, but obviously don't see it as a problem. Easy done. Just looking for a couple more reds to be absolutely safe in this frame. Oh, that's not gone to plan.
just to get his skates on. Tried to clear the
Neil
red away from
Robertson.
the pocket.
Well, if this one goes in, they're all there, aren't they? But no. He just could have done an easy starter there, couldn't he? Because you can see, look, if he'd knocked that one in, he was all there for the taking. Tough opening to this point for Stephen. And that's, I think, going to be 2-0 in very quick time.
Nine.
It's a strong field. Whoever wins this week is going to be a worthy winner. Frame's over, but just going to come and try and get a little bit of potting practice, try and get that arm going.
Ooh.
Yeah, needs to get it going. This is tough.
Yeah, I can see it.
Frame Neil
Enough's
Robertson.
enough, he said. 2-0, Neil Robertson.
They won't have a problem with the shot clock unless they're snookered, or they've got a difficult safety shot to play. When they're in the balls, it won't even come close. what they will have to remember is if they're trying to, if they're behind in a frame and they've only got a couple of minutes left to make a clearance, that, you know, if you're 50 behind, you obviously need longer. So that will make you push the boat out if you're behind. You know, you need to pot one and clear up. So that's the kind of difference.
It was a bit ambitious, that one, wasn't it?
Wow,
Neil Robertson, 16.
Yeah, it was. I thought he was playing it to middle. I don't think it went actually, but it comes down to, though, you know, how you really feel out there sometimes. Well, Stephen commentating on Stephen playing would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Wow. Did well not to land on one there. Oh, I need the long stuff. Have I got time?
Extension?
Extension, yeah. Perfect, thanks.
That's a nice little shot. Could have done without that kiss on the red, but
17.
still okay here. He's got the red in baulk if he needs it. Makes this positional shot a little bit easier. Yeah, this is the
19.
best chance he's had. He's in amongst them now. He's got a few pots under his belt. Stephen, even though he doesn't play so much anymore, he'll be expecting to make a few from this position.
Yes, and this is giving him a real chance now, and just a little nudge on that red.
27.
Be nice to see him win a frame at least, and especially in one visit. And also just a little warning to Neil that he can't take liberties. I think that red Neil went for was a bit of a liberty, really, wasn't it? He hasn't seen much from
34.
Stephen. Probably thought he wouldn't be punished. So it's good for Stephen just to let him know that he
35.
can take them if they're there.
Well, you don't want to disturb the snooker gods, do you? Just even for one shot. And Neil did take on one there that, you know, might just upset a few people. I suppose it's what this man thinks of it. But yeah, look, he's in with a chance of winning the frame anyway. It's a really good opportunity.
42. 43.
I think the shot clock might help Stephen. Just, you know, he knows he's just got to get on with it. He can't look at shots for any period of time, which sometimes works in your favour, actually. Play with left hand running side into an area, but that area does not land him
50.
on a red. The wrong area, maybe.
Ambitious.
Stephen
He's
Hendry,
done well
50.
to hold the cue ball, in all honesty, but he shouldn't have been there, should he? It was a terrible shot on the previous black.
He looked disappointed because he knew there that he really could get the frame one, and he could even have gone to make a
1.
century himself.
Yeah, still work to do here for Neil. So still quite a bit of hope left here for Stephen Hendry in this
7.
frame.
Yeah, that's a good shot because he's got a choice of reds here.
14.
One to middle maybe, because as Joe said, being a left hand, you know, the red on the other side of the table that's really safe would have been an easy one to access. Now he's
15.
not going to get very close to red, I don't think. The angle on the blue is playing the pink instead, so a more difficult pot. But not that difficult.
I wonder if he'll try
21.
to move this red off this shot. Top cushion, bit of pace into that red on the side cushion maybe. Yeah, played it, got it nice.
22. Thank you.
He landed on it, so that difficult chance we spoke about when Stephen left the table. He's going to
35.
sweep them all up here. This is the last hope you feel for Stephen. And they're safely in.
36.
Yeah, just, well, now he's sort of looking around at sort of green to brown brown to blue maybe, but of course if he got on the brown right behind it to left middle, it would be fine. He's a bit straight on this. Yeah, he's just got to send the cue ball around the angles a little bit. I do like that shot. May not look much, but you know, the stun run through running, played one earlier like that.
43.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
45.
Yeah, like you say, maybe the only ways can go wrong, but you can't see it, can you, the way he's striking
48.
the ball. Yeah, lapse in concentration now really can stop Neil from clearing these up.
When you see it from that
52.
angle right behind the brown, there was nothing difficult about it, but I suppose that was because he landed on it perfectly. And yeah, it's a frame that really Stephen could and should have won.
57.
It's another one that's gone against him. He was in with a good chance, Stephen, and he made a good fist of it for a while, in fairness, but that thin cut that didn't reach, well, he has lost the frame. Stephen's 2 minutes behind. He won't be
Neil
wanting to carry on
Robertson,
from that. So it's another frame for the Australian. Neil Robertson 3, Stephen Hendry.
It doesn't matter if he's inactive. At the end of the day, he's Stephen Hendry. You know, he was God back in the 90s. You know, I was lucky enough to play him as a pro. Well, I say lucky enough. I mean, he gave me a good spanking, and you know, I had to go to Aberdeen. And you know, everyone's Scottish. I'm wearing one of these stupid shirts, and I just wanted to get out there as quick as possible. And he helped me.
Not Joe.
Well, it is really, yeah, because that's the sort of chance he was looking for, and it was given to him really, wasn't it, by Neil? Like we said, Neil did take a little bit of a liberty trying to keep the break going. He's in again, and
1.
he's been in early a few times, hasn't he, Neil? This situation, and I'm sure he'd love to do something special for the punters out there watching.
Nine.
He played some good stuff, didn't he, last week in Saudi? $500,000 and the golden ball. That would have been a lucrative spell. It pretty
17.
much was anyway, of course. So he must be feeling pretty good about things right now. Wow, that's a nice split. Be unlucky there if he's not on one. He didn't get the best nudge in the world.
22.
When you're looking at one down the rail, or a straight one across the table, he's always a test of your cueing, this kind of shot. No, that one found him out.
Neil Robertson, 22.
Could have been worse though. Kiss on the black was friendly. Hasn't left nothing for Stephen, I don't think, and nothing easy anyway. A good red, but I think that's all it's going to be.
I think he's going to have to play a safety shot here, you know. And you know why?
Stephen Hendry,
'Cause he
1.
couldn't find anything to go for. And of course, he was the most natural player you'll see as a youngster.
6.
So when he stopped playing, it felt a little bit too early, didn't it? In 2012.
Gets talked about, doesn't it? Did he give up too early? He probably did. He needs this black to go in. He needs a fluke here. Some things never leave you, do they, Neil?
Oh, he was winning it. It was like a magic spell.
Exactly, years of knowledge.
13. 14.
Yeah, I think when you, like, there's different kinds of coaches, isn't there? You know, you said I'm doing a bit of coaching. I don't really, not like technically or anything like
21.
that. You know, I'm not. I've seen Stephen sort of. You saw his cue action sort of change over the years, didn't you, with different coaches and things. You know,
22.
I think that's a different ball game when you start trying to rebuild your technique and everything. That's a dangerous road to go down.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, as I say, I would be someone that would go and see Frank Callan, and, who I thought was a wonderful coach. He's the kind of person that you could go to see Frank. You couldn't make a 30 break. You felt so bad, but within an hour you'd feel like you were playing great again. But it didn't always last very long. That's the problem. And he would change things. Then Terry would shorten Stephen up a little bit. Frank would be the other way, want everyone long. Anyway, this is good. He's doing it his own way these days. Why wouldn't you after all this time out of the game?
Yeah, when he's down at the shot, obviously things don't look that different, do they? It's just the strike of the ball is what's changed
36.
over the years for Stephen. A little bit slower in his address of the cue ball, but he's still got that lovely setup there. Yeah, he's knocked some good ones in here this break.
Beautiful shot, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah, obviously the fluke black was a
41.
nice stroke of luck, but that aside, this has been a good visit to the table. He's potted a few pressure balls to keep it going.
The other thing I'll
42.
say is, last thing on it, because we're watching a match in progress, but when you look at most players over the years, their cue action slows down. You see a player now and you watch them 10, 15 years ago and their cue action was faster. Maybe that's just
48.
age. But so many, even Ronnie was very fast. Stephen was.
49.
All slows down, a bit like a golf swing that slows down, I think.
Well, that's the scoreboard. This black takes him 35 in front, so he's looking for definitely a couple more reds to make the frame absolutely safe, but
56.
that's not going to happen here unless he takes on a risky double. Oh, he's took it on. I'm not surprised he's took it on. He's gone in. Great shot.
And he claims to be the worst doubler of the lot. That was some double, actually. I suppose his biggest problem here is how long is left. There's a hell of a long time left. Oh, goodness me.
About
Oh, no. Neil
Stephen
could play
Hendry,
the red down the
57.
cushion here
Neil Robertson 6.
if he wanted to.
Ball in hand.
Although both reds have got to be gotten, so he might play the one to middle, I suppose.
Start the clock.
One up the table. He's done what you said, Joe, unlucky.
1.
Well, what does he do here? Yeah, he's gone belt and braces. Absolute sand and
Neil
cement shot.
Robertson 1.
And why not? I might have actually got the black out if it was me, but there you are. Not a lot wrong with the shot he's played. Not sure the black's very safe anyway where it is, I suppose.
Oh, he needs to hide this red. We've seen Neil in long game looks in good nick today. He'll definitely be taking this one on into the green pocket. Oh, he's missed one. Oh, very nice. Frame ball secure. Well done.
Yeah, he had to get that one. I wasn't so sure he would, but he knocked it in a dream. So, yep, it looks, it is one snooker, and of course Neil will carry on. You can achieve that, but that's not going to happen now, is it? So Stephen has avoided any whitewash. I'm not saying that he was going to be whitewashed, but I suppose at 3-0 he's probably thinking it might
7.
happen.
It's not going to be 6-0 anyway.
No, well, let's be honest. He should have won the last frame, shouldn't he? A bad miss from his point of view, and he's won
12.
this one, so
16.
it's the first job. Get a frame on the board and see what happens from there. Oh, a few exhibition shots coming out as well
21.
now. Look. Starting to fancy it. You never lose it.
27. And the
Very
frame.
nice. Stephen Hendry, a couple of nice visits to the table. Gets his first frame on the board. He now trails 2 frames to 1.
Snooker 900 fans. We've had a quick change in the comms box. We've swapped the big boys out for me and Billy.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, that was a nice break of 50 odd he had made in the last early. He pulled some good shots off, didn't he? Yeah, I think he's enjoyed this, Neil. I think speak to him afterwards and whatever, he's enjoyed it being here. I think he just took it all in his stride, and he's trying to score.
And why would you when you can pot like that?
1.
Under his cue, not hampered like it would be a right-handed player, and it's a beautiful pink.
8.
You know he's going for it. This is a big black.
It's not easy.
Just caught.
Neil Robertson, 8.
Yep, just caught the cushion early, as we see. And they don't go in.
Oh, what a shot! I mean,
1.
That red by the pink, he'd be playing by. Just right at the pink, there was a red to the right corner.
3.
Looks like he's found a bit of form in the last frame or two, Lee.
yeah, well, every pot he's going to feel a little bit better. But this is testing.
4.
Hit it that good, Lee. He's almost landed on the bottom of the rail. He wanted to hold in that gap, didn't he? You see the gap, there's quite a margin of error he had there.
So cushion first. Playing this maybe with a little bit of right-hand side just to help sort of flick it in. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, Picachino that one in.
12.
That's how he's, like I said, he looks like he's playing well here. He's found
Well,
something.
The frame ball, the long dead straight red last frame is that would give you a bit of confidence, you know.
– 17. 18. 25. 26.
And Joe talking, Neil thinks there'll be 10. I went for 14. I think Joe said 15.
31.
So it would be nice to see the 7-time world champion make a ton here.
32.
And we know one thing. If there's someone that likes to make a ton, it was Stephen. I mean, he loved a century break.
Yeah, make no mistake about that.
38. 39.
Yeah, I played him in the Scottish Open in Aberdeen, and we're on the main
45.
table, obviously. And I thought to myself, I need to get in first and scrap the balls up, you know,
46.
to make them messy, to make, you know, to give myself a chance, a few shots. So I scrapped the balls up, put the black safe. He made 90. He made 99 first frame. Beat me 5-0. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, that's what he done to everyone, Lee.
53.
And then won the tournament. What an absolute legend.
54.
Just looks really fluent as well, doesn't he? Looks like he's been playing 6 hours a day.
Yeah, he looks very good.
61.
100 break coming on there. It'd be nice to watch Stephen make 100 break, Lee. I mean, I know we watched enough
62.
50 years knocking in tons, but
Yeah, but it'd still be nice, wouldn't it? And look, and everybody wants to see him make a ton as well. So you are in the presence. Might cannon this red over the corner bag.
yep. Looking very good, Lee. Very assured.
70.
He's on the comeback.
Like I said, it just tells Neil, doesn't it? I'm here to play.
78.
You know, he's made a couple of mistakes in the last couple of frames, and he's been punished heavily.
We can just reach this. This is nice when you don't have to get the rest out. Come on, Stephen.
86.
Oh, he's played it too well, Billy.
He was
91.
walking, wasn't he, as soon as he hit the cue ball there.
No, he'll want to make this century. And when you want something, it does put you under a little bit of pressure.
Thank you.
Wow, he's made it now, Lee.
That is perfect.
93.
He's not missing from here.
$96.
I'm going on the board.
He's had a bit of laugh out there as well, Lee, isn't he? Enjoying it.
So there we have it, folks. The king of century makes another century.
No, it's not surprising to me at all because I remember how good Stephen Hendry was, how much better than everyone else he was. So what I saw from Stephen, he made the century break and there was a little fire that lit inside him, and maybe he was thinking, hang on a second, Snooker 900, Neil Robertson here, it's only 3-2, I've got a chance. So I actually wasn't surprised at all because form is temporary, class is permanent.
Well, that was a tampon you gave me, 6-2.
Yeah, but I did pinch one frame though after you made 50 odd.
Yeah. Well, I'm quite up. I made 2 50s in a century. I was like, that's more than I expected from today.
Yeah, I mean, like considering you don't play, and you know, obviously you're doing all the commentary last week in Saudi as well. So, it was still great to watch. Like in the balls, you still like have all the shots. Just obviously you don't practice.
That's right.
So you know, it's like although you did knock in some great long reds as well, it must be said. So
You're hitting the ball great, though, aren't you?
yeah, I feel really good. Especially this kind of format as well just forces me to play my game as I would in practice. You know, so that is probably it's the one weakness of mine, which is getting a lot better, especially sort of this season where I've stopped looking at trying to find the perfect shot and just play the first shot I see.
Just play on instinct, basically. Just play on instinct.
It's really good.
Yeah.
So I think in Saudi as well, like my speed and playing time was really, really good.
Yeah. It was quite funny because I'm obviously sat in my chair where you're putting mine out, and I'm listening to the guys behind in the audience because we're so close. And I said, God, he just never misses. He just never misses. And he said he just leaves the frames over as soon as he misses. But it was great. I mean, the table was like lightning, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was unbelievably quick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And,
Is it even quick for you?
Yeah, I think it just had to allow that extra little rolling because I think because the spotted cue ball is just a tiny little bit heavier than a normal one, so that's why it just has that extra little roll.
Oh, right, okay.
But I thought it was beautiful to play on, and I really like playing with the spotted white. You know, you get towards the end of the frame, you can play some shots with like lots of side, and people can actually sort of see how much side is actually imparted on the cue ball. I think it was really good.
What's your plan? Obviously, you're going to play again here tomorrow, but after that, what's the plan before York? Just a couple of days of practice?
Yeah,
you don't really do a lot, do you? Because you're playing so well, you've been playing so many tournaments, there's no need, is there?
Yeah, exactly, and it's not like a laziness thing or anything like that. It's like I'll get to the club, I'll practice for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'm like, well, I just don't need to work on anything, I'm just playing so well.
Yeah.
You know, I think that you can over-practice and then sort of start to, find faults in, for no reason. So, yeah, just a little bit of, just after this, fine-tuning, keeping everything there, and then head up to York on Saturday.
All the best in York.
Cheers,
it was a pleasure to play there, and I enjoyed it.
Cheers.
Pleasure for me too. All the best.